You don't make any money from this?
I help Jews and non-Jews as well, but I
do you make any money from this?
I'm glad you brought that up. I don't get paid for this. I don't charge a fee.
God bless you. You're a saint. Give us the name of the website again.
It's altruistic. Everything.
What's the name of the website again?
DonateAKidney.net.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Las Vegas, Nevada, Lynn, welcome. What's on your mind, Lynn?
Michael, I think your dream had to do with leading people and you being a leader, and just like Moses in the wilderness, how he had to lead the children of Israel out of the wilderness. Even though they didn't pay attention and they bickered amongst themselves, he was doing what God led him to do, and a lot of people are looking for a leader right now, and that is you.
Well, I'm one amongst several, but let me say this. In the dream, I remember the street I was trying to find. I wanted to find my way back to a typical U.S. street that I think I once lived on, but I never really did, Lynn. In other words, a street that doesn't exist anymore. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to bring myself back home, that is to the United States, that I dreamed existed. A U.S. street, but I couldn't get there. A storm hit me instead. And just as I turned a corner in this windstorm and thought I was finally on the street, it led to a cul-de-sac. It led to a dead end. And the wind was blowing, and it was hurricane-level wind, and I said, oh, my God, am I lost? And I didn't know which way to turn. I turned around, I said, no, you're not lost. Go back down the street you just came from and turn right again. Go up to the next street, and you will find your way home.
It sounds like...
I mean, my dreams to me are almost God's. They're amazing to me. I dream in color. Most people I know don't dream at all. They don't remember their dreams, Lynn. Do you know that?
Yes, I dream in animation, and my husband thinks that that's the funniest thing. He's never done anything.
Oh, you dream with animated figures?
Absolutely.
Oh, wait a minute. I've never heard of that. That's amazing.
My kids, yeah, I have very weird dreams since I was a little girl.
Well, that's very interesting. One day we'll devote a whole show to dreams because my show is a takeoff on memories, dreams, etc. And I thank you very much for that interpretation. 1-800-449-8255. San Francisco. Alan on KNEW. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Michael, Carmel, California. I want to let you know, with decades of police experience and supervision, I can tell you that your assessment of this is exactly correct. The only thing that the Cambridge Police Department did wrong was to drop the charges. Now that officer's wide open to a lawsuit, they're essentially admitting that there was no basis for the charges in the first place.
Oh, because of political pressure, they dropped Gates's police report and the charges, and now he's going to scream false arrest. Is that it?
Sure he will. That's what he does. Soon as in my day, if I had those circumstances and he asked for the badge number, what I would have told Gates was, fine, your badge number is going to be on the booking slip. That's
How about when he said to the officer, I'll meet your mama outside? What is that, some kind of slur?
He's looking, your mama, there's a connotation every time someone says your mama, and there's a word.
Well, what does that mean in black slang? I don't study African-American literature. What does that actually mean? Is it something to do with your mother's a prostitute? Is that it?
Yes. It's F.
So this distinguished professor of Afro-American studies uses a gutter slur on a white cop, and he screams racism?
That's right. That's right. And now we have major problems in this country. It's falling apart because of this guy in the White House. But he's got time to interject himself when he admittedly doesn't know the circumstances in this case and condemns the officer, the President of the United States, which will give credibility, I'm sure, in a lawsuit. I hope they call him as a witness to testify as to why he made these statements about the officer when they lose the case.
Well, who's going to lose the case, though?
They're going to lose it. It just depends.
Wait. Who's they? The police department's going to lose the case?
Pardon me?
You're saying the Cambridge police are going to lose the case, and that Gates is going to make another fortune off race?
I hope not, Michael. This should not happen. You know, every time they mention race, exactly as you said, they should be told to shut up. They should, whether it's Sharpton or whoever these people who trade in race, they should shut up.
But the president's trading in racial games. He's saying, yet we must recognize the minorities are detained disproportionately to whites, and that's just a fact. It is a fact because it's unfortunately true that minorities commit more crimes disproportionately to whites in our society. That's also a fact, is it not?
56% of the murders in this country, FBI statistics, are committed by one race. Can you figure out which race it is?
No, I can't because I don't study such things, but it's disproportionate, I'm sure, to their proportion in the society.
Yes, Michael, the African-American race commits 56% of the murders. That's an approximation from FBI statistics.
Well, according to Obama, progress has been made, though.
Yeah. Can I give Obama a message?
Yes.
I would like Mr. Obama to understand that he is the affirmative action president of the United States. That's
correct. I've said it over and over again. I'm not afraid to say it. I am standing by the words that were it not for the guilt of white liberals and affirmative action laws, Obama never would have been president. He wouldn't have been a senator. The whole thing is built upon a house of guilt.
That's right.
Look where we are today. The man has almost, by the way, he was stopped in his tracks today. They had to withdraw the so-called health care reform bill from the Senate because they didn't have the votes. Do you realize what that has done to Obama's juggernaut?
Yes.
I mean, come on. That is a major defeat for Obama. It possibly will derail his entire agenda, and I think that the country was saved by God's hand. And I believe that if we're not for talk radio, we would have had socialized medicine in America with costs that were unsustainable. God bless America. I'll be right back.
These guys are so hilarious. I almost drive off the road every morning.
Armstrong and Getty. Weekday morning, 6 to 10. Talk 910 KNEW.
The people that we have arrested today include mayors, deputy mayors, New Jersey state assemblymen, city councilmen, city council candidates, and a variety of other public officials ranging from commissioners to regulatory inspectors, and of course a number of rabbis from the Jewish community.
Where's the one about the rabbis and the associates and rectitude you said was in there? Why is it not in there? These rings that cloak their activity behind a facade of rectitude. I love the word rectitude. Because they certainly wrecked the dude, I'll tell you that. Rectitude. Why is it not in there? A great production today, guys. Oh, so let's have clip 12 now. Come on. Come on, guys. 12.
In today's investigation, the one we're announcing today, activity that we engaged in with the charged criminals include the fact that we laundered over $3 million through a series of prominent rabbis in New Jersey and the New York metropolitan area. Included among the rabbis was one who happens to be the chief rabbi of the Syrian Jewish Church in the United States.
Now, wait a minute. How could you have a Syrian Jewish church? Does he mean Syrian Jewish synagogue? Okay, whatever. Let's hear clip 8.
I must also mention, connected to the money laundering, we have one defendant, Mr. Rosenbaum, who we refer to as our kidney salesman. As set forth in the complaint, his business was to entice vulnerable people to give up a kidney for $10,000, which he in turn would turn around and sell for $160,000.
You buy near, you sell dear. That's all. What do you think he's going to buy for $160 and sell for $10? What are you, stupid? No, he's going to pay $150 and sell it for $5? Schmuck. How are you going to make a buck if you don't pay low, buy low and pay high? What are you talking? Let's hear the whole speech now. Go ahead.
The FBI and the IRS have arrested and noticed for arrest 29 individuals, including assemblymen and mayors, underscoring more than ever the pervasive nature of public corruption in this state. On the other side, the FBI and IRS have arrested and summoned 15 members of connected international money laundering rings, including 5 rabbis and their associates. As outlined in the complaints, these rings, led by clergymen, cloak their extensive criminal activity behind a facade of rectitude.
Like that, facade of rectitude. Those are the words I was looking for. And there's more coming, which I'm going to play for you. This is not a religiously motivated case. It does not smear the entire Orthodox community. But on the other hand, we don't have to go lightly on this either. Okay, we're going to tell you how they did it and what the rabbi had to do with it on the savage nation. We're not going to go light on it.
Savage. Talk 910 KNEW. Here's Michael Savage.
Well, we're talking about some big issues today. The arrest of Henry Louis Gates Jr. and him mouthing off to the police and starting an altercation and then screaming racism in a crowded nation. We're talking about the sale of organs. We're talking about money laundering by rabbis, allegedly, in New Jersey.